Hey guys, it's Cobalt here, and welcome back to another video. So a year ago now, I made my very first ever sketchbook tour on YouTube, and I wanted to make that a consistent thing, but obviously it's been a year, and since I made that video, I have not finished a new sketchbook. So I decided that now would be a great time to start going through my old sketchbooks, starting off with this one. This is of course not my oldest sketchbook, but it's kind of my oldest finished sketchbook and what I consider to be sketchbook number one, and what started off my current train of sketchbooks. So there's definitely going to be some very old art in here, but you'll kind of start to see how my style has evolved over time and what we started off with. So first off, got to start off with the cover, talk about, the stickers on here and stuff. This sketchbook is from IKEA. They used to sell like little packs of blank notebooks, and that's what the sketchbook is. So it's not like something that I would recommend at all. It's kind of just fancy printer paper tied together. You can see over here, the sketchbook has already started falling apart. The edges are very worn, but this is also the first time where I actually wanted to sort of customize my sketchbook and decorate it and make it my own. So I put some stickers on here. These three are just totally random stickers, but these are some little Pusheen stickers. This is a Voltron sticker that came with a Barnes & Noble exclusive copy of one of the graphic novels that they used to do. And this is a Wetmore Forest Funko sticker. There's nothing on the back. As you can see, I was just kind of like starting it out, testing the waters, trying to be one of those cool artists who have a nicely decorated sketchbook, but I didn't really decorate too much here. And then this little spot up here is from when my cat decided to bite the corner of my sketchbook. But yeah, so cringe art alert. Here's the first page. As you can see over here, the sketchbook was done in 2018 from September to October. Holy shit, I finished the sketchbook so fast. That's actually insane. What? But yeah, here is what my art style kind of used to look like. This was when I was first trying to draw people, so I didn't really know how to draw them or how I wanted to draw them. I'm just gonna put some art up over here so you can see what my art style looks now. You can see how different it is. It's kind of wild. But yeah, so these two are of my character Oliver. I used to draw him all the time. He's actually this LPS custom here. So that's the main thing that I do on my channel if you have stumbled upon this video from somewhere else. But yeah, so these are Oliver, and this is my OC Lavender, and this is my OC Kyle. I think it's kind of funny that Lavender's on the very first page because the only thing that I actually remember being in the sketchbook is the fact that Lavender is also on the last page. So you can see how she's evolved as well, because also in the last page is basically the first drawing of her current design. And then this was an old character named Riley. He's also an LPS custom as well, which is kind of crazy. I didn't think that I was still drawing him in 2018. But yeah, this is a very furry art style. Yikes. On this page, I remember at the time in high school, I was taking an art class, and we had a unit about like textures with Prismacolor colored pencils. So I drew this dragon hand from a dragon drawing book that I have, and then I colored it with like the scale pattern that we learned. Same with this fire. I mean, this is still cool. Cool dragon. I still like drawing dragons. Very empty page. You can see that I didn't really build the page as much, which I guess is probably part of the reason why I finished the sketchbook so fast, and it also definitely helps that I ripped out a page. Don't even know it was supposed to be there. This was an old friend's OC, and there's their character with my character Cobalt. And here's Oliver again, already looking like a different guy compared to the first page. Who is this? Here's Cobalt again. Wow, so edgy. And here's the LPS version of Cobalt. I have a lot of fun like flipping through my old sketchbooks, but wow, this is old. I forgot that my art used to look like that. Here's an embarrassing reference sheet for Cobalt back in the day. I like the colors though, at least those are accurate. And this page I actually do still like. This is my werewolf page. It's funny because I had a werewolf page in my most recently finished sketchbook. But yeah, I still like this drawing. It's definitely influenced the way that I draw werewolves now. And this was, I guess, another one of my OCs at the time whose name is August, who's a werewolf, but I really don't draw him at all. Oh my god, this is when the Voltron obsession happened. I still love Voltron, but this art style is awful. Who draws like this? We got Shiro and Lance. I remember at the time I was very influenced by the style of this artist, so some of this stuff might be referenced from their art, like this might be. I'm not sure. And I don't even remember this guy's name, but this actually looks kind of good. And here's more art of them. I'm actually surprised that I drew so much on this side of the page in the sketchbook because I never did that at the time. And then I actually did Inktober in the sketchbook. I did it with Sharpies and Copic markers. I had very few Copics at the time, so a lot of these drawings are not the best, but looks like day one was haunted, so I drew the house from it, which I actually think this is a pretty cool drawing. And then we have Handy, so I drew edgy candy gore. I remember drawing this in my science class actually. And then day three is Stitches. The other side of the bleed through actually looks kind of cool. But yeah, here's Cobalt again. Then we have Cyborg. This was also based off of an LPS custom that I made at the time, I think. I hate this art style so much. This is so bad. Then we have Doll. I also remember drawing this in my science class. Blending of the background coloring is so bad. This is why all my Copic markers are out of ink, you guys. guys. And then we have Jack-o'-lantern. I like the idea, I see what I was going for, but it's just a bad drawing. I remember this was the drawing that I hated the most in this entire sketchbook, and the theme was lost. Yeah, sure, it's not good. And then this one was vampire, so we have an edgy, emo vampire dog. This one's not bad, I kind of like it. This one I also do kind of like. I like the way that I drew the hands. I don't think I referenced these from anything other than my own hands, but I don't know. Anyways, this is Trick or Treat, also cool. The eyeballs look really bad. They're just kind of like floating in the thing. This is another one that I remember liking when I drew it. You can see that I actually used a reference, but this one is divided, so it's like an Arctic fox going from fall to winter and changing colors, even though this is very clearly referenced from a wolf, not a fox. Then we have cute but creepy. Yeah, I guess it's cute, sure. Then we have Nightmare. This was another old character of mine. Still a character, but now I draw him more as a humanoid instead of a wolf. We get another horizontal drawing. This one is Fairy. It's a little fairy garden. You can see I really liked drawing trees like this. I mean, this is a cute drawing, but then we have Scarecrow. I think this one and this one I drew while I was camping. This one's also kind of cool, but I just don't think it's drawn very well. And we have snakes. This drawing is also really bad. And we have Witch and Wizard. So I drew a bunch of my OCs in their Harry Potter houses. The background looks bad though. And we have Crossbreed. So we got like a anglerfish wolf or something like that. This could be a cool LPS custom. Maybe I'll make that someday. And we have Poison. Another really like messy drawing. Like the blending is very scratchy. Looks terrible, sorry. Multiple body parts. So it's just a wolf with 6 eyes and 4 arms, I guess. Oh, it's got extra ears too. Boring. Kind of a cop-out, not gonna lie. Oh my god, more Voltron art, but this time it's Cobalt dressed as a Voltron character. And then we have Mummy. This one's like a birthday theme because it was drawn on my birthday. That's what I did whenever I did like Inktober. I would kind of make the one on the 21st like somehow themed to my birthday or like something that I liked. And then we have Mermaid/Siren. This one's cool because this character I actually did make as an LPS custom. This one's actually pretty recent. I think I made this in like 2021 maybe. So you can see the original inspiration for him. I still like this drawing, although again the blending is terrible. You can definitely blame the sketchbook paper for this because like look how thin it is, but at the same time like you can blend so much better on this paper. Oh, and here's my character August that I mentioned earlier. Believe it or not, he's also an LPS custom, but I've since redesigned him as a human. But I do like this drawing, even though again the coloring is just terrible. And then we have one that I messed up on. I guess it's Bubbles, so Cobalt being a witch. Then we have tattoos, so I drew an LPS. Oh god. Then we have zombies. This was another LPS character that I had. And then this is Fears. I also messed up on writing the title of this one. Yeah, whatever. Sure, it's cool, I guess. This one's also bad. This one is Candles, so another cop-out. And this was Legends, so I guess this is supposed to be a werewolf. It looks awful. What is happening to its nose? And then Scary Movie was this prompt, so I drew Cobalt, that he was an it. And then the last day was Free Draw, so I just drew all of my OCs again. I have no idea who this even is, but that's another LPS. But yeah, it's cute, I guess. And then here's the last page. Wow, we went through that surprisingly fast, but here is Lavender now. So this was basically the drawing that defined what she looks like to this day. And that's what she looked like at the beginning of the sketchbook, and this is what she looked like at the end. I haven't drawn her in a very long time, but I actually just redrew her recently to test out a new sketchbook that I bought, so here she is. Oh my god, dude, the art style changes crazy. But yeah, same character, same artist, but now you can see how my art style and how Lavender has changed a lot. That's insane. I did not think the difference would be that much. Look at how short her legs are, bro. What is going on? I guess it's technically not the last page because there's also art here on the back. Who is this? I think this is supposed to be Lavender also, but like that's just a different person. Yeah, here's August in his human version. There's Kyle. No idea who that is, but yeah, you can also see how much this dude has changed from page 1 to the end. I mean, in my defense, like the style that I drew these 3 characters in was just like a test style that obviously never stuck, but then for a while my art kind of looked like this. I don't like it, but you know, had to start somewhere to get to where I am now, I guess. But yeah, this is the sketchbook, so I hope you guys enjoyed, even though the art is very old. What I do like about the sketchbook though is how with Inktober it made like the edges of the pages all colorful. So if you guys want me to keep doing sketchbook tours, I still have like 13 other of these sketchbooks, so let me know if you want to see those. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.